Golden Wildfire, the hour of vengeance.
It's over! Oh, how I've waited for this day. The day that I kill you!
Run away while you can.
You're free to try, but you won't get away from me that easily. I'll carve out your monstrous heart and put an end to the beast dwelling within. Your destruction is everything I've ever fought for.
Our two favorite mercenaries were supposed to be leading the charge. So where are they?
It's strange that we haven't heard from them yet. I can't imagine they'd fall for a kingdom ambush, but...
We have a problem, Your Majesty. A group of mysterious mages has appeared just ahead. It looks like they're preparing to intercept us.
Mysterious mages?
Are we dealing with those who slither in the dark again? What objective could they possibly be pursuing now?
Not a clue, but we should hurry. If it's a fight they want, we don't have much choice but to oblige them.
Your Majesty, I've spotted the mercenaries among the enemy force. And they appear to be fighting each other. I don't know the details, but it seems as though our commander attacked the Ashen Demon.
What? Don't tell me.
Have our fears come to pass? Was our friend truly part of those who slither in the dark all this time?
It's too soon to say for sure. We know the enemy is capable of both controlling and impersonating people.
He's right. Back at the Academy, the person we thought was Tomas was really Solin all along. So for all we know, our friend could actually be somewhere else entirely.
Whatever the case, we have to keep going after Dimitri. That'll take us right through where the two of them were sighted. We'll drive off those fiends, try to grab our friend or whoever's impersonating them, and figure out what's going on afterwards. We can afford to do that, right?
We can't afford not to. It would be an unspeakable loss if we slew the alleged imposter, only to learn we had inadvertently killed our friend.
Then it's settled. We'll stop them and get to the bottom of this.
I will hunt you until my dying breath. Get back here!
We need to get over to them now. Things won't end well if we don't put a stop to this.
I haven't the slightest notion what is going on, but I'll happily take it. Destroy them all!
We cannot proceed unless we eliminate those mages.
I'm on it.
Yeah, don't worry, I won't slack off.
Now is the...
All right, take it down.
See how those beasts crawl to the slaughter. Do what you want. I'm tired of playing with you ingrates.
None shall surpass me!
Stay out of this! It does not concern you!
Not yet.
What's going on? This isn't like you at all. Okay, I guess you're not in a listening mood either.
Greatness demands
I must move us away from all of these foolish distractions!
Please, excuse me.
was that? Some kind of warping magic? They must have gone somewhere else.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing...
Excuse me, is this okay? Got it. Time. We can skip.
No problem. I got it.
Sense of power. We need a group to pursue them while the rest of us fan out in case they warp again.
Why do you insist on interfering?
They're putting up more of a fight than I expected. Deploy the reserves.
Persistent words.
Let's try
Is this okay?
Time to wreck stuff!
Aw, they warped again? Come on! I'm not a
Mercenaries? No, it cannot be.
I'm on it.
No problem. I got it. All right, take it down.
Let us take them by storm.
We'll have to take out the ones before us if we hope to enter the stronghold.
Come on, snap out of it.
Death is coming! It's over!
I will not permit this chance to slip away.
I'm on it.
Are you changing places? Let's try this.
I'll...
Your Majesty, it seems Lady Byleth is pursuing Dimitri through the mountains.
Pay attention now.
They're that close by? Then we need to wrap this up and get over to them.
Still chasing me? You certainly are tenacious.
What is the Federation army doing? This is our chance to capture him.
Are you changing places?
I could take a lesson from your persistence.
My turn at last.
We can skip my turn, you know.
None shall surpass me. Now it is my turn. Go for it.
We can skip.
No problem. I got it. Take your final bow. Now leave. Let's try this.
No charge. I'm on
I
fire!
dislike ending things on a low note. As such, prepare to die.
Yeah, don't worry, I won't.
Now it is mine.
You can count on me. I'm not a child.
How could I lose to beasts? I am undone.
For now, let's arrest them and send them to the battle. We'll be sure to question them later.
Thank you. I was under attack before I even knew what was happening.
No, I'm glad you're all right. What was that about, anyway?
must wring the life from you by my own hand, then so be it.
Switching places? You're not getting away this time.
Do I have a
I hope
choice?
you're ready. Appreciate it.
I'm not a child.
It's all you, Hilda.
Does it have to be?
Let's see how this...
Try me, you witless beasts.
It's all you, Hilda.
Leaving it all to you, Claude.
Like, all of it? Blame me all you want.
Your Majesty, my sincerest apologies, but the mercenary commander has escaped.
Well, that was quick. I don't know what's going on, but it can't be good.
How could I allow myself to be bested by such a despicable beast as this one? I need to get this flesh underground. So it's true. You really are from Shambhala.
Forgive me for this, Solon. But without your sacrifice, this world can never be made clean. Oh, great Zaharas, veil of night fluttering in the abyss. By the laws of creation, throw wide your infernal gates and swallow my foes.
So, you've come here to strike me down yourself. I thought you a smarter foe than that, Edelgard.
Really? You think you'll win this fight? The upper hand is clearly mine in this moment. All I have to do is buy some time.
So you say. Then I suppose I must test your resolve.
Not so fast, you two. I don't want to miss all the fun.
I wouldn't say no. So what do you want to do? This power, it's...
More fighting means more strength.
Good, but not enough.
Amazing what a little bloodshed can do.
Gotta keep pushing myself.
You're looking at the king of the battlefield.
It has been a long, long battle. My race wavers at the brink of extinction. And so it falls upon me to reclaim this world, that what was stolen from my people might be theirs once more. Which is why I was born. Yes, I created you. The cycle of the world, the rehousing of souls. How desperately I sought this secret art. But it demanded precision. One defect, one essence wrongly transplanted, would lead to consequences most irreparable. I knew I must oversee the process myself in order to save my beloved people. When my consciousness first initialized, I was nothing. I remember the sound of water, of bubbles, the sound of a massive object slowly lurching along. I thought the noise would continue for eternity. But then, a change. Something gave way. The water began rushing rapidly. Pale shadows closed in around me. Amidst deafening sounds, I walked desperately in search of light. That was an unforeseen accident. I was sure all had been lost to the waters. It was fortunate I had created you, for you proved useful in a way I never expected. I am to become you. That's why I'm here. That's why I've been compelled to remove any obstacle in your way. Only by destroying the abomination inside the Ashen Demon can we bring salvation to the world. So you understand. Then return that body you two share to me. It pains me to do this to you, but alas, all was written from the beginning.
Golden Wildfire. Into the chasm.
Where am I?
Stay where you are. It would be best if you refrained from bringing out any weapons as well.
Wait, Edelgard. Hold on. What are all three of you doing here?
I have the same question. It appears we've been swallowed up by some kind of strange magic.
That's the long and short of it. But isn't all of this your doing?
When we awoke, we found ourselves here, in this dark and ominous void.
Don't tell me you can't remember what happened. You suddenly transformed and started attacking your friends. Luckily, we managed to knock you out and capture you. But it wasn't long before you came to and escaped. I was told that you were acting like someone else entirely.
I guess that kinda rings a bell. The last thing I remember is Arval telling me to slay the Ashen Demon. At least, I think it was Arval.
Arval?
The voice in my head. We've known each other for a few years now. Pretty out there, right? This is why I never mentioned it.
And you claim this Arval suddenly decided to turn on you.
I know how it sounds, but yeah. There are two things I can say for sure. The first is that Arval's magic is what dragged us all in here. And the second is that no one's in my head anymore.
How can you be certain?
Because I don't feel them. At least, not in my mind. Arval's somewhere else now. Somewhere distant.
I don't mean for this to be an interrogation, but distant? From where? This story of yours is hardly convincing.
Well, you do seem to be your old self again. That, if nothing else, makes me want to believe what you're saying.
At the very least, I hope you know a way out of this fathomless prison.
About that, I know I said distant, but Arval's definitely here with us somewhere. If we can find them and figure out what magic they used on us, we might just be able to escape.
That sounds wildly optimistic.
It sure does. But considering we don't know a thing about this place, we might as well give it a shot.
In that case, let's begin looking around and see if we can't find any clues to where we are.
Yes.
Dimitri, we need to talk. I'm just gonna come out and say it. After the war, I'm going to abolish the Central Church and depose the Archbishop. The people of Fodlan have been shackled by this decrepit system for too long, and I'm ending it.
You're going to do away with the church?
That's right. Think about it. Who steals your freedom and gives you an endless list of duties and obligations simply because you have a crest? Who forces you and your friends into a bunch of unwanted marriages and positions of power? The church even forbids any official contact with outside regions. Not exactly great for Fargus, right? Being as close to Serang and Albinia as you are.
But to be clear, your quarrel is with the church, yes? Not with Fargus itself?
Exactly. We have nothing to gain by fighting you. And really, our enemy isn't the actual church so much as the people at the top who make all the decisions.
I understand where you're coming from, Claude. And on a personal level, I actually agree with you.
But as a king, you're opposed.
Yes, for 3 reasons. First, abolishing the church would deny the king's right to rule Fargus. Without one, the people will descend into chaos and war. Would you be able to take responsibility for such a thing once it came to pass? Second, recklessly discarding the church will only incite discord among the clergy and its supporters. And finally, a revolution of this nature will not only mean casualties among the common folk, but will endanger your own life as well.
Leaving the first 2 for a second, I have some serious issues with that last one. I'm glad you're concerned for my safety, but I can take care of myself.
But don't you see? The people you wish to depose are human, just as you are. No matter what ingenious scheme you come up with, or how careful you try to be, they will suffer. And their vengeance will eventually find you, no matter how hard you try to stave it off. I know full well the guilt that accompanies such actions, and the retribution they provoke.
Everyone has to deal with the consequences of their decisions. If you let it rule you, Fodlan never changes. And if it doesn't change, it'll just fall apart.
But not taking the time to look where you're going will only lead you to stumble and fall. And if there are those who would be hurt by this, I consider it my duty to help them.
There you go, trying to save everyone again. You really are too good for me.
To be honest, I'm jealous of how you're not burdened with the same restrictions.
In the world I'm trying to create, you wouldn't be burdened by them either. You could even... No, forget that. I'm serious about what I said, though. And I really do admire how you want to save everyone. Honestly, if you weren't a king, I think we could have been friends.
I feel much the same. Had I joined with you, I might have been able to see a different vision of Fodlan. I wonder...
I have to say, this isn't how I imagined Fodlan's 3 most powerful leaders would be coming together.
Indeed. I hesitate to even consider the look on Hubert's face right now.
I don't think anyone's too worried about me, though. Vanishing without a word is kind of what I do. Even now that I'm the king of the Federation, it looks like I'm as unreliable as ever.
Or perhaps it's the opposite, and your people think you reliable precisely because you always return. It must be nice having friends you can depend on to handle important matters in your absence.
And it must feel lousy to realize no one wants to do your job, Edelgard.
I'm glad to see your tongue remains as agile as ever. Let's try moving our feet instead, shall we?
Hey, I can do both if you want. It's definitely not an either-or kind of situation. So, Edelgard, say the 4 of us get out of here in one piece. What are you planning to do about Dimitri? Maybe we should join forces and take him on together.
You're such a bore sometimes, Claude. And is that a serious proposal?
Well, I suppose it would be easier for me if the kingdom stuck around. After all, I get the feeling that if we divide Fodlan between the Empire and the Federation, I'll be the one holding the short end of that stick. Our goal is to deal with Rhea and the Central Church, not to unify Fodlan.
You never have been one to mince words, have you? Well then, allow me to match your honesty. It would be more convenient for me if the kingdom ceased to exist. The Central Church has a much closer relationship with Fargus than with the other regions. Even were we to capture the Archbishop and force her to dismantle the upper echelons of the Church, it wouldn't be enough. The roots of that organization run deep.
Hold on. You're just looking to capture Rhea? You're not gonna, get rid of her?
Is it not enough to subdue a foe and remove them from power?
I'm just surprised. I would have expected you to be more thorough.
And here I thought you wanted to pursue a peaceful solution.
Hey, give me some credit. If I didn't like to rock the boat, Lester would have been swallowed up by the Empire ages ago. I have ambitions, Edelgard. Real ones. I won't go into details, but I'm definitely fighting to make them a reality.
All that, and you're not planning to enlighten me? Unreliable and stingy. I, for one, have no qualms with telling you my ambitions. I seek to destroy the irrational power structure that shackles Fodlan.
Just Fodlan, huh?
Come again?
Hey, don't get me wrong. That's a goal I can get behind. That's why we're working together. But I'd be grateful if my own ambitions can be fulfilled at the end of your path of conquest.
I'd like to believe that is possible. At least for now, we can work together to achieve a common goal. And perhaps someday, our pact will become a more permanent one. I hope so, at any rate.
Same here. But before that, we need to find a way out of this place. Huh? Well, I'm stumped. Oh boy. Yeesh. You can't tell forward from back in here. Let's try over that way, maybe?
Good idea. It seems different from the rest of the void. Look out!
So it failed. Has my skill degraded that sharply over the years?
Arval.
I have been searching for you. And look what you brought me. The three who fancy themselves sovereigns, ruling over that abomination's wretched spawn. What unexpected luck. I do hope you are all prepared to face death this day.
So this is Arval, is it? Undo this sorcery and return us from whence we came, demon.
Oh, I do not think that will be happening. But even if I desired to accede to your wishes, the great forbidden spell of Zaharas is a one-way journey. None can escape this eternal darkness.
I vote we kill this thing and see what happens. Who's with me?
Something tells me they wouldn't lay this trap, only to suffer the same fate as us. If this being can free themselves from this void, it stands to reason that so too can we.
Then try cutting me down if you like. Sadly, what you see before you is but an illusion. I have a task to fulfill, and once it is accomplished, I shall leave this place alone.
Arval, wait! What task are you talking about? Why did you use me? And what are you trying to do here?
Ah, but you are mistaken. I am not Arval. My name is Epimenides, an ordinary man who vowed to kill the beast which set the earth ablaze. Do you not comprehend my purpose? I must save this world and its true people. That is why I chose to pass my consciousness down through the ages. And you are the vessel for that consciousness.
What does that mean?
I don't know what's going on, but I do know whoever that is needs to be stopped.
And how far are you willing to go? Will you cut down your own friends to reach me?
You hurt? No. It must be a dog.
So, it's completely indistinguishable from the real thing. This is vile sorcery indeed.
God, no! Don't do this! I can't believe you would hurt me.
This is harder than I thought. I mean, how do we know for sure they're not real?
The Emperor is before you. Deal the killing blow. You can't fool me. If it were really you, you'd understand.
Majesty, why are you consulting with the enemy? He's right where you want him.
Why are you... No. This is a deception. The man I know would never raise a weapon. Your screams are so real. Watch this!
No problem, I got it.
It's done. But steel yourselves. I don't know who will confront next.
Are we being warped away? No. Space itself is distorting around us.
Our surroundings have changed.
This place is so twisted you can't even tell where you are.
Aren't you sad for your comrades, murderers? There it is. There is your rage.
Not a problem. Uh-oh. I can spot one fake, but how do I tell which Edelgard and Dimitri are on my side?
Perhaps each of us should take on their own double to prevent confusion.
That's not a bad idea.
This darkness is a mirror for the soul. And once a soul is imprisoned here, it is eternally severed from the real world.
Just imagine how much easier our task will be with the two of us. A nice thought, yes. But I'm sad to say I failed to trust even myself.
Why are you helping the Emperor, wretch? You mourn your friends. Avenge them. It's a blessing I get to face you. There is truly no one I more desire to end.
Stop playing the kind soul. Everything we've ever wanted is before us, right for the taking. If you're really me, then you already know why I'm doing this. I don't like leaving my fate up to luck. Out of the way! I feel like I just slew my twin brother. Let's try this. Let's see how this goes. Not a problem.
I've awaited this moment. I refuse to hold back. You won't stop me! Illusion or no, I must thank our adversary for letting me experience that.
I can't say it's pleasant watching my own death.
That's the last of the illusions.
So it would seem.
Take a breather.
At least now we're certain they're not real. We can cut them down without mercy.
Again? Please tell me we're gonna find that guy this time.
Right, let's get searching.
Oh, but you four are a marvel. To think you are already adapting to this place.
Not a problem.
Now have the grace to lay down your lives and let the world you've torn apart heal.
Watch this!
Still improving. You're always bailing me out. I hope you return the favor someday. We changing places?
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Here I go. No mistake.
Gotcha! Sorry! Take a breather.
Ah, there you are. My partner in destiny.
You're not Arval. Even if you were, I'd fight you all the same.
Destroying me will achieve nothing, for you will all still be trapped in this place.
Here it comes! You're done!
Unfortunate, but you are forcing my hand.
So even our mercenary friend gets offended. This is going to take all of us. Time to put our differences aside.
My attacks aren't getting through. What's going on?
Ha! None can stand before us.
What about our phantom mercenary friend? We know we can harm the illusions, right?
Why does it have to be you? I don't want to fight you. Not often a guy gets to fight himself. I think I'm gonna enjoy this. We changing?
I shall take the lead.
Okay, I hate this. He even thinks like me.
Turn. It seems I am forced to do this myself. So be it. Come at me if you dare.
I've got this.
Finally run out of tricks. Time to finish this.
I'll take you all on!
Nothing I do is enough. How much more must I sacrifice?
You're done!
No, this isn't over. Be gone with you! The cycle of this world must be protected! You fool! Why must you resist me so?
You know my reason. The tomorrow we're fighting for? The choice is ours to make!
It's incredible. Just how strong you've become.
Arval.
You have grown more than I ever thought possible. And yet... I've never felt more alone.
I won't let myself stop here. Looks like we made it out in one piece.
Are you sure about that? I still have no idea what's going on.
Arval, or Epimenides, I suppose, has vanished, and we've been returned to where we started. Perhaps we should just consider this a victory, an ironic one, as we achieved it by working together.
Fair enough. So, what happens now?
I can't speak for Edelgard, but I'm not exactly itching to fight you. Whatever's in store for us, let's say we just call a truce for now.
I wouldn't have been able to return here had it not been for your assistance, as well as Claude's. Letting you walk away may not be the soundest of tactics, but at this point I see no other option.
Agreed. Let's consider all debts paid.
But just to be clear, I crushed you once, and I can do so again.
Right. I gotta admit, I never saw any of this coming.
In truth, I can't say I much expected any of this.
Still, it got us talking again, and that's gotta be worth something.
Well, I should be off. I hope we can do this again sometime. The speaking part, anyway.
In that case, I will depart as well. I'm sure everyone must be quite concerned for me by now.
See you both on the other side of this war. Well, my friend, are you ready to get out of here? We still have one more enemy to deal with before all of this can end. Archbishop Rhea awaits.